All right, guys, the market is basically done. All right, if you don't realize this by now, well, you're going to realize it right now because this is the best time to realize it, okay? Because the market's about to flip back lower soon. If you're not ready for it, you're about to get screwed, okay? This is so easy to see coming. I could teach this to your 3-year-old daughter. That's how simple this is, okay? Everyone in the world thinks that we'll get to 28 to 30K. I do not believe we'll even get there. As a matter of fact, if you've been following my videos, if you've been following my channel, if you've been following me on Twitter, you know I believe the max we will see Bitcoin go before going lower is 25,800 to 26,200. That is where I estimate the top of this move to be at the absolute best case scenario for Bitcoin. So while everyone is screaming, praying, and hoping for 28, 30K, I'm actually undercutting that target significantly and saying that we won't go past 26,200, okay? So, look, I drew out some longer term trend lines here on this chart of Bitcoin. We have two trend lines, okay, which is this one right here, which is, look at this, resistance, support, 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 and it was just used as resistance. We also have this one dating back to 48K, which goes down, 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 and down. We pretty much almost got there and rejected. So you have two major resistance lines here coming and showing you that 25K is a very likely top. Okay, so we're going to get back to that Bitcoin chart. But next, I want you to pay attention to the chart of the NASDAQ, the technology sector in the stock market. So you have the most important resistance trend line that we are about to meet here, okay, of the bear market, right? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, look at this resistance. Okay, right here you can see support, resistance, resistance. So that all, see, when you have double resistance, it's far more likely to play out. Okay, so that's always something to consider. So look at this. NASDAQ is coming into double resistance. What else was coming into double resistance? Remember the Bitcoin chart we were looking at, it's actually coming into triple resistance, okay? So you can see how well respected these trend lines are right here, right? Resistance, 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 and we're coming up to this, and look, it shows the top is at 25, 26K, okay? Now look at this, guys. Look at this, right? Both of these trend lines come and they reach at 26,000, okay? Look at this trend line. Look how well respected this one is. Resistance, support, support, boom, come back below it, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support, okay, and look at it right here, hasn't been touched yet, but both of these very well-respected trend lines they're coming together at the same point, right? And look, there was a time where, look, this didn't work as resistance the second time, right? Okay, but look how many times it works out of like 10. So for example, works one time, so we're 1 for 2, 2 for 3, right? It works there. 3 for 4, it works there. Doesn't work there, so that's 3 out of 5. Works here, that is 4 out of 6. Does not work here, okay? That is 4 out of 7. Right here, it works perfectly. That is 5 out of 8. Okay, right here, 6 out of 9. 7 out of 10. Right here, it breaks. Well, you could say 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. 8 out of like 12, 9 out of 12, 13. Yeah, it gets a little hard. Basically, it's a very high probability trend line, right? It doesn't mean a trend line is going to work every single time, right? But you can see there's a lot of respect for the level. Okay, use this support here perfectly before it pumps up. Okay, so and then that's a fail right there. So I mean, basically, that's probably what, like 12 out of 16 times we've touched this line, we have respected it, right? So it's a high probability. Wouldn't you agree? 75% probability is a high probability. Yes. So, just because sometimes it doesn't work, more times than not, 75% of the time that level is being respected. So when you have this level, which is a highly respected level, pointing to a top at 26K, this level, which is always been respected, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now possibly 5 times wide. When you have two extremely respected levels combining together, it goes from like a 75% probability to like an 85% probability that you're going to respect that area and resist. Okay, so this is exactly why, well, everyone thinks you're going to go to 28, 38K, 28 to 30K. They don't realize all this resistance right here. And then you're going to notice this horizontal resistance where we made a bottom here on that dump to 26K that I called. Look right here. Horizontal resistance going right there and telling you where, a top at 26K. So that is exactly why I believe, best case scenario, Bitcoin can get up to 26K before coming, just splat down on its face. Okay, so we may not even get up that high, and that's why, everyone waiting for 28, 30K, I think they're going to be incredibly, incredibly disappointed. The world's richest man, and Elon Musk, sold his Bitcoin at 29 to 30K. So the world's richest man sold up here, and now you're telling me that the market should go right back up to where the world's richest man sold up here? I think the world's richest man knows what he's doing. So if he sold up here in the current moment, and he just did that, hey, then maybe we're not going back up there, you fucking morons. Okay? Did you think about that? Okay? And once again, when we have three major resistance telling us the top is at 26K, and you want to say, hey, we're going to 28, 30K, you have like a 10 to 15% chance to be right. If you like those odds, go for it. But I sit much more confidently with the odds that you stop at 26K. And that's why what I find funny is all the people telling me, oh no, if you get to 26K, surely it's going to 28K. 26K is in a nice round even number that people are going to pay attention to. No, you idiot, you're not paying attention to the charts. You don't see all the resistance pointing to 26K being the max that Bitcoin goes to. You see? So volume is decreasing on the way up, okay, into a major resistance, three resistances that point to 26K being the max. Guys, if you're bullish here, when the NASDAQ is hitting double resistance, Bitcoin is hitting triple resistance, okay, then you are a fool. And you're going to lose 9 times out of 10 trying to make the bet that it's going to get to 28 to 30K. Once again, the world's richest man sold there. Okay, so that is my analysis why I believe everyone waiting for 20 to 30K is going to be incredibly disappointed, and that's exactly why I don't believe you're going to see Bitcoin go past 26K. Look at this chart right here, guys. This is actually a chart of Bitcoin, and if you look at this chart, you probably think this is extremely bullish, right? Look at this. You got a double bottom right here. You got a bull flag right here. Look at that. Oh my God, look how bullish this looks. See, if this was your favorite altcoin, and if someone told you that we're going to the moon here, you would surely believe them. But little do you realize, right? Well, you do realize because I just told you, this is a chart of Bitcoin just inverted. Okay, so look at this. You got a double bottom. You have bull flag after bull flag ripping to the upside right here. Bull flag right here. You got a bull flag rip to the upside. You got another bull flag right here. Boom. Okay, so you got bull flag after bull flag after bull flag. Guys, if this was your favorite crypto and your favorite altcoin that you thought was going to make you rich, you would be so bullish here. Well, once again, guys, this is just Bitcoin inverted, and that's exactly how, you see when it's bearish, it's a totally different thing. You don't want to feel that it's bearish now, right? You see, when it's inverted, you feel extremely bullish, okay? But the truth is, okay, it's hard for people to see the negative perspective, okay? But it's very easy for you to see the positive perspective here if you were bullish and this was your favorite altcoin. So just flip that over and you realize, oh shit, it's not that bullish after all. You see? So I just want to show you that, guys. Okay, if you felt bullish, if you agreed and you thought like, damn, this looks pretty bullish, like look at that, bull flag after bull flag, double bottom, I mean, this looks incredibly bullish, okay, then you should be bearish on this market. Disregard your emotions and look at the facts, okay? Double bottom price target, obviously you take that measured move and it gets you right to here, 12K, okay? See that? That's how you measure the approximate distance that and length of where a double bottom will get you to. So if we're bullish, okay, we would expect to get up to here. Well, if you invert that, you're expecting to get to here. Okay, I'm not greedy. I'm not saying, 12K, look at that, guys. Look at that. So that gets you right to this level right here, okay? Like perfectly. You see how the measured move gets you exactly to this major resistance, okay, which is then where we took off once we broke that level and the bull market began. So, you can see there's a lot of confluence at this 12K level, and also from 12K, look at this, guys, that is a 81% drop. Okay, so far every Bitcoin bear market we've seen, well, the last Bitcoin bear market, you can see we dropped. Well, my chart's not loading. This is Bybit. But basically, if you've seen the Bitcoin crashes, it's been like 90% to 85% to 84%. And this would be an 81% crash if you got down to 12.5K. Okay, so as Bitcoin matures, as it goes higher, the crash is actually getting less severe. Okay, now 81% is still very severe, but hey, it's actually an improvement from the last bear market. So it does show you that the asset is maturing and it's actually doing better. Okay, so that's what I got to share with you, and that's why, guys, if you're bullish here, I feel very, very bad for you, okay? Because you just lied to yourself, okay? Because if this was your favorite altcoin right here, you'd be so fucking bullish, and this would be your target, and then you'd probably be saying it's going to go up to here for a 50x or something. You know what I mean? So that's all I got to share with you guys today. Hopefully this video puts things into perspective for you. You got double resistance in the NASDAQ. You have triple resistance on Bitcoin. You got the world's richest man selling it at 29 to 30K. Everyone in the world thinks you're going to 28 to 30K. Okay, but actually, little do people realize this weird number of 26K. Oh no, if it gets to 26K, surely it's got to get to 28, 30K. Okay, that's exactly why you'll be holding the bag, waiting for 28 to 30K. Then it doesn't get there, and then you would have wished you sold at 26K. The market loves to do what's going to put you in an uncomfortable situation where you're going to wish you took profit and you didn't. That's just how the market likes to play. Okay, so everyone waiting for 28, 30K, boom, it never hits that target, and then people really, really, screw themselves. Okay, and then it's really a depression once you get down here, and that's when all these people who were hoping to sell some at 28 to 30K, they're not going to have any gunpowder or ammo to actually be buying down here, and that's what makes the lows, and that's what makes that time where you're down there so dark, right? So like dead and so stagnant. Okay, because a lot of times a lot of people don't even have the money to be buying, and that's why you'll see crypto just go sideways forever. Okay, until finally something happens to where you can finally push higher again, like fucking printing 40% of the money supply, for example. Okay, so that's my analysis. Hopefully it helps you. Drop a like. Make sure you are subscribed. If you want to follow me on Twitter, my username is CrashesClay69. That is your analysis. That is my prediction. It's the same prediction I've had for the last 2 weeks, just a little bit of a different perspective, and that is exactly why you should not wait for 28 to 30K. I reinforce and I back my statement and my prediction, and I'm very confident in this. So, guys, we'll see who's right. I'll see you later. Bye.